love a passage out of John chapter 14 where Jesus is talking to the disciples, and it's obviously before his crucifixion, immediately before that, and he's looking to put hope in their hearts. He's looking to anchor them in the fact that there is a future for them and all is going to be well, even though their world in the natural appears that it's going to be torn apart. And he says right here in verse 1 of chapter 14 of John, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me." And so I think that would be a word from God for us today as well. Don't let your heart be troubled. There's a lot of things out there in this world that will come along and try and trouble your heart at the moment, but don't let them be troubled. Put your trust in the Lord. This translation in verse 1, it puts it this way: I waited and I waited and I waited for God. At last he looked and finally he listened. He lifted me out of the ditch, pulled me from the deep mud. He stood me up on a solid rock to make sure I wouldn't slip. He taught me how to sing the latest God song and praise song to our God. You know, sometimes it feels like we're stuck in mud in life, unable to see a way out, and we cry out for help and we cry out to God in this lost and alone state. But God, you know, in his time does answer. He does pull us from the depths and set our feet, as it says in this psalm, on solid ground. And the psalm reminds us that even in the darkest moments, God is listening. He hears your cry for help and he acts with both grace and power. He not only, you know, can rescue us and does, but also restores us. And he teaches us to sing even a new praise song to him in the middle of that. So if you're facing challenges today, remember the words of the psalmist: wait on the Lord, trust in his timing. He is your strength, your refuge, and your source of unending hope. Hey, so good to talk to you today. God bless.